Mark, a solid point on the road after having the weekend off. What did you make of today's performance?
Yeah, I thought we were pretty solid defensively. Always good to get a clean sheet. That's something we speak a lot about. That does give you a chance in games. I thought there wasn't that many opportunities in the game for both teams, really. They had a couple of chances, I think, sort of maybe good delivery, set pieces. Perhaps we had the maybe best chance of the game from open play when Sam Mantum on the edge, coming onto it on the edge of the box there. And but apart from that, there wasn't that many clear-cut chances in the game. I think obviously Havant have worked hard to try and keep a clean sheet today, coming off the back of a disappointing result for them. I think they were sort of thinking, let's get a clean sheet today, which you can totally understand. And it was one of those games where both teams were working very hard, but perhaps lacked a little bit of quality in the final third. But you've always got to respect a point on the road. I think Havant will be up there come the end of the season. They've got a very experienced manager, they've got good players, and they're one of the teams you would expect to be sort of in that top part of the table. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't taking too much notice of their result, against Dorking. People say 8-0. Sometimes you get freak results in football. It's happened to me in the past, and I knew it was going to be a tough game here today. And as I say, I'm not overly disappointed with a point on the road.
Yeah, I mean, you had two debutants coming into the lineup today, Alfie Williams and Charlie Hughes, and actually we've even seen a bit more of Alex Aday off the bench. How are those three really helping kind of bring your system to where we can go out week in, week out and get results?
Yeah, I thought the two debutants did very well. I was pleased with both of them. They added to us today, definitely. Charlie Hughes is going to be a very good player for us, and young Alfie there in midfield, his first real sort of game at this level. He's only 18 and 18 years of age, and I thought both of those debutants did very, very well. Yeah, Alex sort of needs to get himself going a little bit. Obviously, he came in his first game and pulled a calf muscle after 25 minutes, and we need to get him going. So we need to work with him, on the training pitch about what we expect. But yeah, there was lots of pleasing aspects in our game today. I thought we defended very, very well. I thought Jack Westbrook, Gus and Cole, did well as a back three there. Josh Castiglione worked his socks off for us again today. Really pleased with his contribution, and obviously pleased for Craig King to come into the team and keep the clean sheet. He was very solid there for us today, Kingy. So lots of positives in the game. But I think if I was being ultra critical, I think we need to do a bit better in the final third with our attacking play. I think we were trying some of the right things today, but our execution didn't really come off on a couple of things. So that's an area of the game we have to keep working on. But I did think there were positives in our performance.
Yeah, I mean, that result has kept you unbeaten on the road in 2021 as manager of Hemel. And I mean, you've said so many individual performances who were people who were solid, people who were excellent going forward, created a lot. We're coming in now to a busy January, and that starts the day after New Year's, playing against rivals St Albans.
Yeah.
How can you, in such a short period of time, get a team ready for a game of that magnitude?
Yeah, well, we'll be in on Thursday night, working on things in training. I think I'm right in saying that was 9 days or so since our last game against Chippenham, maybe 10 days.
10 days.
Yeah, 10 days. So I would have definitely rather had that than what Havant had to face. But perhaps looking at one or two of our lads today, we actually needed a game ourselves today. I mean, we've had a few lads that haven't been able to train over the last couple of weeks through COVID, and a few lads felt pretty poorly after having their booster jabs. And I think it was good for us actually to get out there today, because it looked like one or two of our lads needed it. It's never easy coming away from home in the Christmas week, and you always hope your players be professional, and I'm sure that we've got a professional bunch. But over Christmas, and we looked a little bit as though two or three of the players that would have done them the world of good playing out there today. But yeah, we've got players to come back. We're starting to build a more competitive squad now. I think over the last sort of few games we've been a little bit thin on the squad. Looking at the bench and what we had available. But today we were pretty much there, apart from Joe Ash and Samir Carruthers, and Kyler J.E. missed out today. So we've got those players to come back in, and then all of a sudden we're looking much stronger. And when you as a manager, you always look at your bench and think, okay, well, you know, what can we do from the bench? Is that strong enough? And when you look at the bench today, we had options which we haven't really had in the last 2 or 3 games. So that's something positive. You know, and that's competition for places now. You know, we've got to look at the balance of the squad. Sorry, I didn't include Jax Magoma in there either. Congratulations to him, by the way. His wife just gave birth to a baby. So, you know, congratulations to Jack. Of course, it's a baby. Wouldn't it? She'd give birth to anything else. I can't remember if it was a boy or a girl, but congratulations to him. So yeah, so squad's looking better. Hopefully, you know, we'll get the game against St Albans on. I don't quite know what their situation is with them and their COVID and everything. We've obviously got to test again ourselves before that game. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, build on a point and see if we can keep moving forwards.